Do you feel the vibes?
What's going on, ladies and gentle ladies? Welcome back to Destiny. Today we're going to be doing a review between a auto rifle and a pulse rifle. For the auto rifle we're using the Red Spectre, and pulse rifle we're using the Suros PDX-45. Very similar stats. The rate of fire is obviously higher on the auto rifle, but much higher stability on the pulse rifle. I'm very curious to see how these compare to each other. So without further ado, let's jump into the first one.
With no limits.
So I thought we'll make it fair. We'll do the same game type. This is Mayhem Grumble. Always a good test of a weapon. And as you can see, we're running with the Red Spectre first off. Obviously a very good start. Well, you're always on for a winner when you die straight off the bat. I do believe I've got rangefinder and I think small bore perks running on this auto rifle. The stability ain't too bad for an auto rifle. Time to kill is not that bad either. I mean, I could quite happily use this like on a permanent basis for PvP if I don't want to run with my hand cannon. I did run into one slight drawback with it. If you're not going to be hitting precision shots, you are going to struggle, but that's to be expected. Same with any primary nowadays. If you're not getting those precision shots, you're going to struggle, especially when they're using palindrome. And not on this map, but someone was using a hard light on a different game. I believe it's on the next game when I'm using the pulse. And if your aim is a bit sucky, you will struggle. But it does a good job. It's good spray and pray, obviously being a quite high rate fire. So you can just rush in, hip fire, and then aim down sights and finish them off. Obviously, being an auto rifle, not great for long distance. So also another reason why I paired it with a pulse rifle, because they ain't great for long distance either. All in all, I do quite like this auto rifle. It's a very good auto rifle. If you haven't got an auto rifle that you can use for PvP, and you get a hold of one of these, as long as your perks are alright, I think you'll be more than happy with it. To be honest, I actually prefer it over the Suros regime. I did do a video on that before, but I believe that's just down to the fact that I couldn't quite get the rhythm right with tap firing it on the slower rate of fire. But you can do some work with this auto rifle. It's good. It's fun to use. Just got to make sure you get them first few shots off before they tag you, and you'll be all right.
Heavy ammo on the way.
Getting outranged by a hand cannon. Yeah, auto rifles. I have been enjoying auto rifles more and more though recently, I must admit.
Heavy ammo available.
As you can see there, we're getting 21 for a precision shot. There was a fair distance on that for an auto rifle, so that would also be down to a bit of damage drop off. But even up close then, it was still 21 for that precision shot. I had no chance then. I heard that blade dancer coming, I was like, oh, nuts. Yeah, as you can see, we're not doing so hot right now. And it's absolutely got nothing to do with the auto rifle. The auto rifle is good. There you go. A bit more distance on it. The damage drop off went from 21 to 19. And it wasn't actually that much of a further distance than the kill just after it. I don't believe the distance on auto rifles was nerfed as much as it was for hand cannons. But obviously if you can get like small bore, well any ranged perks, and definitely stability perks, you're going to be laughing. That'll be a nice roll for this. But you will outgun most people, as long as you're quick with it. It's also quite forgiving. I'm not sure what the aim assist is for it, but it's not bad actually. It's one of the best I've used recently. So you don't have to be as accurate as you do with other weapons, which is nice. That was absolute luck.
One minute.
It'd be quite interesting to find out what the time to kill is for this weapon. It's pretty quick. It's obviously not the quickest or in that quickest range, but it's not bad. It's pretty good. You can be very competitive with it. Even in Mayhem Rumble. I don't normally do too great in Mayhem.
Heavy ammo available.
But it is handy when you've got self-res.
10 seconds remaining.
Apart from them, obviously. All in all, I think it was a pretty good auto rifle. As you can see, we came top, so you can do some work with it and be competitive with it. So anyway, we're going to now move on to the pulse rifle. Yes, I know this isn't the best pulse rifle that you can get or use, but it was just a different one I had and very similar stats to the auto rifle. So we'll jump into that. And
enjoy yourself.
Just for future reference, I've actually got a I'll be having a video soon. I finally picked up myself a Parthian shot, so I'm going to jump on that hype bandwagon and we'll give that a go and see if it really is as good as what everyone makes out. Now, I do have a slight confession. When I was actually picking this weapon, I wasn't paying attention. I didn't read that it was a pulse rifle, so just then, as I got into the game, I pulled that trigger. I held my finger on that trigger and nothing happened, and then I was like, oh, I have a pulse rifle. I thought this was quite funny. Me and the guy both self-resed and both died again, just in an absolute mess of grenades and melees. Ooh, get them palms on him. Fair trade. He was using Monte Carlo.
Heavy ammo on the way.
I don't think I've actually used my Monte Carlo for a review yet. Might have to dig that out of the vault, see how that can get on. I've got the ornament for it, I might as well use it.
Gained the lead.
As you can see there, for that precision shot, it was 25, so it was very similar to that auto rifle. Yeah, as you can see there, 25 for the precision shot and 17 for those body shots. I think it was, I believe I was 3 bursts killing people, maybe 4. I think it's not the greatest of pulse rifles. Obviously, yes, you've got the likes of
5
the
minutes
Parthian
remaining.
shot, which will 3 burst, and then if you have Outlaw as well, you've got the potential of 2 bursting people headshots. And that was me wondering why I didn't have my trespasser on me. And it's because I was an idiot. Oh, this was, yeah, Stormcaller. OP.
You're falling behind.
Let's hope that's not in Destiny 2. There you go, there's my trespasser. I accidentally put it in the vault before recording. And that's what you get for changing your inventory around mid-game. Now I have to admit, it's looks-wise quite like this pulse rifle. I mean, it does look like an auto rifle, which I suppose essentially it pretty much is. Obviously, it three bursts instead of auto firing. Now I know you can get some pulse rifles that are auto fired pulse rifles, which would be quite nice to use. I know the Ages of the Reef that I just got recently, you can get that rolled with
Heavy ammo available.
full auto, high caliber rounds. I can't remember what the roll is on mine. I know it falls into the same sort of archetype as the Hawks, or I believe, but mine doesn't seem to be that great. I was so amped to get it. It was a bit of a letdown, so I'm hoping the Parthian shot isn't as much of a letdown, because you've got all these people saying, oh, this is a god roll, try this, get this one, this is a god roll. But like for the average player, like myself, and possibly you, their ideas of god rolls are, they're not god rolls, they don't make much difference. You still just get your ass handed to you. And I have found PvP is harder than I found it in year 1, especially with the fact that year 1 I did just literally run with Thorn like everyone else did, and it was just easy. It was pretty much like 2-shot kill, like 2 headshots and just walk away and just burn out. Anyway, I digress.
Heavy ammo on the way.
Now, I know I did a lot better with the auto rifle, but I do believe that if that auto rifle came up with against this pulse rifle, I do believe the pulse rifle would beat it. You've got more control over your shots, so you can get more precision shots. The time to kill is probably a bit quicker,
You're falling behind.
but that auto rifle is fun. It really is fun.
They've almost won.
It would have been nice if I did a bit better in this game, but what can you do? Luck of the draw in it. Depends who you get matched up against, and I mean, I'm not really too bad at this map, but anyway. Like I did say, I will be having a Parthian shot video coming soon. I'm not sure whether I'm going to live stream it or just record it. I think I'll probably just record it and voice it over like this.
Crucible matches require
Anyway,
more focus.
so that is that. So at the end of that, I will say, I'd say the pulse rifle is probably the better weapon, but the auto rifle is fun and it is very competitive, and you can do some good work with it. So I think this one really just comes more down to preference. Although to be fair, I do enjoy using both. So you can mix it up, and depends what everyone's like that you get in the lobby. Anyway, I hope you did all enjoy this video. If you are new to the channel, please do subscribe. It would really help me out. And while I let you sit and think about that, please do leave a thumbs up, comment down below, let me know of any other weapons you might like to see me trying out in the Crucible and getting my ass spanked. This has been a very family friendly video, and I hope you all enjoyed it. So subscribe, like, comment down below, and until next time, you fuckers, toodles.